Our thoughts have far more power over us than many people actually realize. What thoughts are you giving meaning to? The research shows that we have between 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. Now, that is a lot of thinking. And the thing about it is, a lot of us are completely unaware that we're thinking. Kind of like with breathing. Often we don't become aware of our breath until we're feeling out of breath. Now, not being aware that we're breathing is not as problematic as not being aware that we're thinking. Eckhart Tolle says, thinking without awareness is the main dilemma in human existence. But why is this so? Well, many people are unaware that how we think plays a key role in the creation of our own feelings. It's all so very basic. How we think directly relates to how we feel. Having a thought results in a feeling, and that feeling then influences your behavior. It's amazing how quickly we can switch from feeling positive to feeling negative with just a thought. Now, we're all going to feel strong feelings and emotions regularly. It's a completely normal part of the human experience. But what is it that keeps us there? What keeps us in that feeling? Try to stay mad without continuing to think about what's made you mad in the first place. Do you think you can do it? I'm afraid you can't. It's your thoughts that are fueling that anger. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, all I have to do is just change my thoughts. That should be super easy, right? Our brains are wired to focus more on negative things than positive things. How lovely. Why is this the case, you might be wondering? Well, it's a hand-me-down from our ancestors. Cheers for that, lads. They had to be on high alert for threats all the time. So we still give special attention to the negative aspects from our environment. When we dwell on the bad stuff, as we all tend to do, it's actually completely natural. It's our amygdala doing what it should be doing, trying to keep us safe. So if you watch my previous video, you will have seen that our amygdala is like the security guard of our brain. And it's actually like your best friend in the whole world, but it's just super, super overprotective. Now, 2/3 of the neurons within our amygdala have been shown to be on the lookout for bad news. And that bad news, or negative events, or negative experiences, or whatever it may be, gets stored directly into our memory, just to avoid stuff like this happening again in the future. Now, when it comes to the positive events, our amygdala bestie is not half as bothered at having those memories stick around. So our brains are said to be like Velcro for the bad and Teflon for the good. And Teflon is really great at not having things stick. So the research shows that you need to hold a positive event in your mind for at least 12 seconds in order for it to be moved from short-term storage or your short-term memory into your long-term memory. So what we know is that the negative events, they'll go straight in, but the positive ones need to be focused on and given a little bit of extra attention to be stored in your long-term memory. So how do we do it? As we know, we're predispositioned and wired to focus on the negative things. So it's going to take work in order to be able to change it. But we can change it. We are able to rewire our brains so that we can focus more on the good that's in our lives. One of the ways in which we can help do this is through meditation, about bringing awareness into your thoughts. Now, meditation is not about not thinking. Remember, you have 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. So meditation is just about helping you become aware of the thoughts that pop into your head and noticing what you do when you do not hold on to them or feel them. They simply disappear and are replaced by another thought. It's about getting to know you, getting to know your own mind. Another area to focus on is practicing gratitude. Keeping a gratitude journal is a fantastic way of focusing on all the good that you have within your day. If you fill it out before you go to bed, it's even better because it has been shown to improve your sleep. Now, we do not need to be a rocket scientist to figure out why that would happen. So they fill out 3 things that happened within your day that you're grateful for. These do not need to be big things. They can be little things. The person who let you off and out in traffic, the lovely coffee you had, whatever small good aspects you had within your day. Then you could savor the positive moments when they happen. We so often vent about what went wrong with our day, who annoyed us, what happened that was a challenge. It's rare that you have someone coming home from work and talking about how fantastic their day was. So maybe you should try change it up every now and again. Surprise your family and partner by coming home and talking about all the good things that happen throughout your day. And when you do have a positive experience or a positive event or whatever it may be, just to focus on how great that makes you feel for that little bit longer. Look for the positives in a negative situation. Now, there is nobody in life without struggles. There is negative situations arising all the time, and there's definitely no person on the planet that this won't be happening for. Try to look for the positives in whatever life situations are arising for you. If, for instance, you didn't get the promotion, look at the positives that come from that. Maybe now, although you might have thought you wanted that, you actually have more time to spend with your family. You're not going to be in the office all the time. Also, know the difference between positive thinking and being positive, okay? You're not trying to trick your mind into thinking a difficult situation is not difficult. And this is not in any way about lying to yourself. You are just looking for the good that's in your life despite the difficulty you may be going through at a specific time. What you focus on grows. So you can grow weeds or you can grow flowers. The choice is up to you. We all have the ability to do this. And the quality of our life largely depends on the quality of our thoughts and the quality of our mind. Now, it takes hard work, but you have a greater power over your mind than you may realize. And with great power comes great responsibility. You can do it.